Hello everybody, it's time to go back to the third part of arcade mode playthrough or solution. Anyway, I must have been a very bad person because I had some training, I had some stuff, but I forgot to turn on my microphone and just got a bit of a problem with making these videos. And also a demo replay decided to play. Anyway, let's get on to arcade mode. So, what I have today, just to be sure. Luckily, this episode ain't gonna be very long and very bad because all I have to do is just pass Grand Valley Speedway, Special Stage Route 5, Onto Ring, Pikes Peak Hill Climb, Test Course, Deep Forest Raceway, Romstead at Night. Then at the end, I only have to make a little time trial from Onto Ring Mini and 3 dirt tracks such as Reverse 90 Route 3, Smoky Mountain North and Pikes Peak Downhill, which is the reversed version of Hill Climb on Pikes Peak. Anyway, let's get started. I have an idea that this purple M12 might be a good idea. So we must start from Grand Valley Speedway, this popular racetrack, one of the most difficult racetracks in Gran Turismo. In Gran Turismo 2 it might not be very difficult, but yeah. Anyway, let's get started. Okay, I have a nice starting grid. Well, today I might say that I have both good and very bad thing. What happened today? Even though I had some sort of a training and I know all these arcade mode tracks now, I forgot to turn on the mic, so there was a big problem with recording this stuff because I didn't want to record the sound for recorded videos. So, well, even though some people might say you should just record sound for this or just leave it without this, well, it wasn't a very good idea. Biggest problem I have is that I like to record my voice and what I'm saying while playing this game. I can feel the part actually. If I would have chance to record my voice and some random dialogues I'm gonna say, then this video might be much more boring than actually it might be now. So yeah. So it shouldn't be a very bad video. I just got a bit of a problem. Just a little problem that is very big. To be honest, that might be also a little problem with what I had recorded. That's a little secret for some people that might watch this video. If you somehow had a chance to check out my older videos, you might have seen that I hadn't got too much motivation to record more videos. On my channel I just do gameplays when I'm bored. But I have seen my older videos. It would be very funny seeing me playing Gran Turismo 1 or 2 recording my computer screen or something else, what I got from PlayStation 2. Oh boy. Yeah, little problems on my channel can get overcompensated. When I look at my old videos, I just feel miserable. Alright. Luckily, the best thing I have from Gran Turismo 2 is the fact that I had a lot of fun playing this game. To be honest, I also, in free time I spend my free time playing, for example, Tokyo Extreme Racer, known as Shutoku Battle or Tokyo Highway Challenge. I might say that Tokyo Highway Challenge 2 and 3 are very good. If you're not a big fan of Gran Turismo, you might decide of Gran Turismo play something like Shutoku Battle. Okay. Talking about some private stuff, little problems that I had on my channel through this almost 6 years. Well, 6 years ago I started my channel. Okay, last time I record the first playthrough solution I got a lot of time. Anyway, nobody is gonna give a shit about that, so no prize car. That's too bad. I'm gonna take my chances with Venturi Atlantic 400 GT. It may not be a good idea, but I don't care about that. All I care about is just winning these races with different cars and have fun. Alright. Luckily this starting grid is not very surprising, and even though Venturi Atlantic is not the best car for steering, it gets the job done. Strangely enough, the only opponent I have in the first place is... oh, it's the CTR2. On the far side I have a little feeling that this might be Cobra Daytona, but it doesn't have only dark blue livery. A good background music. Venturi Atlantic, which might have a V6 or V8 engine. To me it just sounds like 8-bit sound being looped. I may be stupid, but that's what I feel. Sorry. Okay, driving this vehicle gives some fun. When I look at the car list from Gran Turismo 2, I might say it's a big shame. A lot of these cars, well, they didn't come back to Gran Turismo 3, but a lot of these vehicles didn't even have a chance to come back even in Gran Turismo 6, which is kind of embarrassing. I don't know how many of you might have a chance to see Vectrum 12, Venturi, Atlantic, or some other good vehicles like these in Gran Turismo 5 and Gran Turismo 6. I really hope if Kazunori Yamauchi might make, after Gran Turismo 4 the Gran Turismo 7, maybe he could just make also, how you can call it, blink his eye to some old Gran Turismo players. I know it sounds strange, because Polyphony Digital must somehow get ahead. That's why a lot of tracks known from Gran Turismo 2 and 3 have been abandoned. Too bad about them. Okay, another race is won. And even though I had a chance to watch some videos, listen to some music and some other stuff to play the part from in Gran Turismo 2, while playing Gran Turismo 2, I kind of felt sad about how my channel looked like a few years ago, and how Gran Turismo 2 is completely different from any other Gran Turismo part of series. Strange. Very strange. Anyway, time to chill out and have some fun, because luckily the next track I'm going to pass is Special Stage Route 11. I'm gonna take my chances with modified Porsche 911 993 Turbo, which is named Rough CTR2 because copyright issues. Damn it. Electronic Arts, why you messed up so bad? Special Stage Route 5. Luckily I also got some good cookies. Okay. Okay, this car is very fast. Well, it's not the fastest vehicle from S-Class, but it's fast indeed. I might have some fun with this car. Two Cobra Daytonas are behind me, and also the rest of the guys from S-Class. When you're racing a car A-Class and then got a chance to unlock a good vehicle from S-Class, you cannot go back to Class A, B, and C. You just can't. And luckily there is no rule as in Gran Turismo 1. You have to pass all tracks with all classes. So luckily I can just choose the fastest vehicle from Class S and just have some fun, without any problems that I'm gonna spend a lot of time playing the same track with different class. Sure, it can be a big pain in the ass. Okay, that wasn't very bad. Alright, this race is over. I got some good stats. Now it's time to get a nice prize car if I'm gonna have a chance to get my hands on it. Because you know, we can afford only vehicles from Class S and Ready class for arcade mode in Gran Turismo 2. So let's take a look. Something interesting. Nope, I don't see anything interesting here. So I'm gonna try again this Vectron 12 on the reversed Special Stage Route 5. Nice. We got twice Aston Martin V8 Vandal, DVR Tuscan and some other vehicles. And I'm driving a vehicle that looks kind of similar to Lamborghini Diablo. From what I heard, there was a decision to put Lamborghini Diablo, even those GT versions, Japan GT versions such as J-Lock or Taisan, because you know we have GT 500 championships in Gran Turismo 2 and we might have a lot of nice Japan GT vehicles. I even had a chance to play a Japanese game which is about Japanese GT championship. It was made in 1998. I got a bad copy, but I might say I had some fun playing it. It was very awful because of the steering, but it did not have a bad soundtrack. I found the soundtrack on the internet. Instead of that, also we have a long list of Japanese GT cars. Alright. Okay, got about 265 kilometers on this highway section, so this vehicle might be very fast. I feel a heat behind me, so I need to get out of here fast. I forgot that beside of V8 Vandash I have Lister Storm as an opponent here. So it may be a nice show for me. Alright. Looks like I'm not a very bad driver in Gran Turismo 2. Alright, so let's move on to another track. So the next track is Auto Ring. Hmm. I'm gonna get this M12 again because it just the job done. So Auto Ring again. Okay. A long gearbox is the main downside of playing with this car. Right? Artificial intelligence had some problems. Okay. My favorite chicane. Chicane that I really like to cut out. Okay, Lister is just behind me. Well, just like Cobra Daytona. That's a nice battle. Alright. That was very easy. Got a funny situation on this hairpin turn. Hmm. Okay, so it's time for reversed version of Auto Ring. Luckily, I got a hold of a new price car. Definitely a new price car because this is a concept vehicle. Back in 2000 was a concept vehicle. In Gran Turismo 3 it had more colors and it was normally a street car. Here we only have as a concept version, different tail lights. One pair of tail lights is missing. And beside of that, Tuscan Speed 6 at first time was only it have only reflex purple color. Okay. Reverse authoring. That's nice. Okay, let's drive this popular TVR. I might also say that the main difference between the version that I had in Gran Turismo 3 and you might have in Gran Turismo 2, I mean, the main differences are also a different gearbox, set of taillights, and only one available color for this vehicle in Gran Turismo 2. I also had a feeling that the front bumper is the front side is kind of different. I mean, the front bumper was different. There's a different grille. Okay. The S6 emulator is having a little problem. Okay. Here I have a CTR2. May have a bit of a problem. Okay, that was a very bad cornering. Okay. I should say, do I like this vehicle in Gran Turismo 2 just like I like it in Gran Turismo 3? And it was bar. But damn it. Do I like this vehicle just like I might like TVR Tuscany in Gran Turismo 3? I might say yes, but these differences, I find them very strange. Strangely enough, for me, it's a big paradox. I mostly like games I know about as beta versions. Sometimes there is a little difference to this, but I might like more TVR Toscana in Gran Turismo 3 than in Gran Turismo 2. This front side is kind of different. Alright. Let's check out the stuff that I have. Pikes Peak Hill Climb, alright. Wait, Dirt Trail. Let's check out the price cars. The cars I got unlocked in arcade mode. That's nice. I got Toyota Celica GT 4-wheel drive ST205, Lance Revolution 3, that's a Story X4, maybe later. For Pikes Peak Hill Climb, I'm gonna try this Volkswagen Golf Rally car. Should be a funny thing. Pikes Peak Hill Climb, 4.2 kilometers of climbing, hairpin turns, and sandy sections. And this is not a course, it's not a track, it's a special stage. Something like a stage you can see in a rally. Yeah. So to be honest, this is not a dirt track, it's a dirt stage. Okay, so this is just another rally car that have some modifications, a nice rally livery, but gearbox and other things have stayed the same. Also, I'm not sure if this is Golf equipped with, I don't know, on the right side I might say it's a V6 sign, but I would not believe that rally car might have V6 engine. With 220 horsepower, I might suggest this is a rally car with 2.0 R4 engine. This might not be true, but seriously, rally car with V6 engine, rally car engines 220 horsepower. That just sounds for me like a big joke. I mean, it's also the same thing as I have checked arcade mode and have a chance to find out that Lancia Stratos rally car have only 240 horsepower and probably there are not many modifications. Well, rally cars in Gran Turismo 2, they are not perfect because the first Gran Turismo game which have dirt tracks and rally cars. I might say that in Gran Turismo 1 there were few cars which resembles rally ones, but it's not the same. Subaru Impreza Rally Edition with almost 600 horsepower, racing modification for Evolution 3 and 4 for all Lancer Evolutions, which is just something that may look like a rally modification, but is not actually a rally modification. You just have a rally livery and that's pretty much everything you might have. Anyway, again I'm starting to mock Gran Turismo 2. If not my channel on YouTube, then this stuff. Whoa. Whatever. I got some fun while passing all these hairpins, but I've made a mistake getting a front-wheel drive vehicle. Let's move on to another racetrack. Okay, just have to make sure that I'm not gonna get any glitches. I took a little break. So, let's check out what else I have. Okay, now it's time for test course, the Forest Raceway ROM set at night. And then we just have only 4 time trials, 4 or 5 time trials, judging by the fact that we have reverse autonic mini. So, road race, hard difficulty. That might be a good question. Which car you can use for test course? Might say CTR2, but I have a good feeling about M12. Looks like it's my favorite vehicle from this game. So we have test course. Back in 90s, when Gran Turismo 1 and Gran Turismo 2 was published, this track was supposed to have only 5 kilometers. That's why straights have only 1000 meter signs, and after that you just go forward. So yeah, this track have only 5,242 meters instead of 10,634 meters in Gran Turismo 3 and Gran Turismo 4. Something like that, whatever. This track is about twice shorter than in Gran Turismo 3 and Gran Turismo 4. That's all you have to know. Nice starting grid for test course. I have TVR Tuscan, Renault Clio V6, but also I have Lister Storm and Shelby Cobra Daytona. Yeah. Okay, Slipstream. What's so funny about M12, as I had the chance earlier to check out, normally M12 have only 3-speed gearbox, but in this game they decided that it's gonna have a 5-speed gearbox. Just it's very long, so you might think that it have only 3 gears. Polyphony logic strikes again. Still, thanks to that, I can hit 330 kilometers per hour and just get away from all other drivers. A funny thing, Renault Clio V6 is behind all of us, and just... why actually Renault Clio V6 had a chance to race with us? Okay, I take it the gearbox is too long for this car. Okay, got about 339. You can sometimes hit 340 or over 340 kilometers. Anyway, I had an idea that M12 is a good vehicle for test course, and I wasn't wrong. So I'm happy about it. As you can see how Renault Clio V6 is away from anybody else. Okay. So after test course we have only 2 road races. 2 tracks for road races. And I actually had a chance to unlock Shelby Cobra Daytona Cube in first and second demo, not sure about the third. I remember that in Pizza Hut demo there was an idea to make a road version of Cobra Daytona Cube. Sadly it didn't happen. This is the only vehicle from S-Class which is signed as a racing car rather than the street one. And strangely enough, considering we have, for example, Venturi Atlantique 400 GT, and we might also probably unlock Lister Storm. Yeah, Lister Storm had a road version. Here we have the only racing car from this class. Because this is not a racing car class, it's super sports cars. Okay. Deep Forest Raceway. This is track number 20. I'm gonna have some fun here. Okay. this engine sound. Sounds kind of similar to Ford GT40 and Mazda 787B from Gran Turismo 3. Yeah. Nonetheless, I can see that this vehicle has not have very bad handling. And it's actually pretty fast. Our Daytona Coupe have less than 400 horsepower, but it can overtake Lister Storm, which have about 550 or 600 horsepower. And also this Cobra Daytona doesn't have very bad handling, and this vehicle was made in the 60s, just like for GT40. That is nice. Such a shame that we don't have a road version as a special vehicle. There was a road version which had maroon color or brown, a kind of different statistics. And here we have a vehicle that have racing livery, nice engine, not bad handling, but still, it's not the same feeling driving race car in arcade mode. If I'll have a chance to unlock this vehicle for GT mode, maybe I'll use it. I'll definitely have to use it for some championships and events, if I'm gonna have a chance to unlock this vehicle before it happens. Okay. I feel satisfied driving this vehicle. Okay. And we also got Lister Storm as an unlocked vehicle, so that's a nice thing. Reverse Deep Forest Raceway. I'm gonna have some fun here. Okay. Okay, so I'm driving a supercar, which is just a road version of popular Le Mans vehicle. Sure, it's not the same feeling as driving Toyota GT1 or Nissan or 390 GT1, but still I can say I prefer road version than racing version. In Gran Turismo 3 I never actually had a chance, and I didn't want to try this Storm V12 Le Mans edition in Gran Turismo 3. I actually remember correctly, I was supposed to avoid this vehicle in any championships, even if an opponent is driving this. But road going version is something completely different. Okay, so Glitter Storm might also be the fastest vehicle you can unlock when it comes to C-Class. I'm not sure if the last one, but it's probably the fastest. Even faster than CTR2. I'm just leaving all these opponents in the dust. And that's all I have. Fast vehicle which gets the job done. Right, so it's time for the last track I have here. Gonna use different color for CTR2 this time. And what I have now is Rome set at night. To be honest, this is one of the most difficult tracks. I'm not only saying this because I had a bit of a problem with passing this track in Super License exam number 9, but also the fact that it have a lot of blind corners, tricky sections, and it's just difficult. It's kind of like Côte d'Azur in Gran Turismo 3. Yeah, to be honest, Côte d'Azur was very difficult. Luckily it was, not is, but still. It was difficult for me back then. Okay, Rome set at night. It was about time to get back to CTR2. I'm gonna pull it together. Maybe I'll win this track. I'm unlocking a very nice car for myself. Okay, here comes this tricky hairpin. got pretty close to catch me. Well, it didn't happen. I had to touch this wall. Okay. We had a situation where opponents might be very fast and very bad for me, but luckily I got enough space for myself to get first place without any troubles. And I won. What a surprise. Okay, I didn't get a chance to unlock a good vehicle for myself. I'm gonna take my chances with Romset at night, reversed with Vector M12. I might have some fun here. Okay, this is my second try, just to be sure that somebody might have a feeling. Well, I was driving very good, but then suddenly CTR2 at last section was overtaking me. While I was trying to overtake him instead, he pushes me through the wall and I failed. Nice. Okay. That's honest. I'll definitely have to get a lot of practice on this track. A little crash again. I started braking too late. Okay. After a second try, it wasn't very difficult. That's very good. Okay, so I got rid of all these tracks available for road race. Now I just have to get in touch with one special track for time trial and pass 3 dirt trials. So let's see what else we have here. Just to be sure. All of the stuff that I had to get was unlocked. Now it's time for the final part, which have Motoring Mini and 3 dirt trials. So this is the second track we can use only in time trial mode instead of Motorsports Land, a little kart track. Kartodrome, as I did like to call it. Anyway, let's get started. Mazda RX-7 Type RS. Here it is, Motoring Mini. Alright, so let's go. First, let's try this normal version before I can move on to the reversed one. Alright. So basically this is Autolink Mini. I'm not sure if it will be even usable in Gran Turismo mode in any event. In Gran Turismo 1, Autolink Mini was used only in Sunday Cup. It wasn't even available in GT1 arcade mode. That's pretty much everything. Track that have less than 1.3 kilometers got passed in about 40 seconds with Mazda RX-7. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna use this Jaguar XKR Cube because even though this vehicle is not very good for racing in S-Class, I might have some fun playing with this car. I might also say that, just like in Gran Turismo 3, the Jaguar XKR have the same engine sound as the vacuum cleaner. Okay. So this is Autonic Mini. Let's get on with this dirt trials I have left. Okay, rally cars. Let's check the full list. I even got Evolution 6. Sadly, I'm not gonna use it. I'm gonna use instead Etsu Story X4 rally car. What we have is reversed Tahiti Dirt Route 3. Yeah, reversed. It's not a racing or road version. It's a reversed one. We have something like rally stages. That's why many tracks don't have a reversed version. Unlike in Gran Turismo 3 and Gran Turismo 4. I can't remember if I even had a chance to drive this Story X4, but I might say that it's a very strange car, considering the fact that it's front-wheel drive vehicle. And also gearbox is the same as in normal Story X4. Again, the only main differences are steering, livery, and some modifications, including a better muffler and some other stuff. What's very strange is the fact that this front-wheel drive cars tends to oversteer much more often during passing rally tracks. That's very strange. A lot of people are talking that front-wheel drive cars have a tendency to oversteer. I might rather say that in many games I had seen front-wheel drive cars which got a tendency to understeer and were very heavy while cornering. Felt very heavy. I don't know, maybe I'm a strange guy, but that's what I thought when I first had a chance to play with its cars. I can't say that I really like this Story X4. It looks nice, but to be honest, I would not be a big fan of this vehicle. Seriously. That's pretty much everything I can say about this. Let's move on to another track. Even though I'm not a big fan of Opel, I might try this. Opel Tigra Ice race car. If I'm not mistaken, this is the very fast version of Opel Tigra with V6 engine. Ice race car, because we had French ice race, Andros Trophy or something like that. It may be a very good vehicle when it comes to race at Chemonix or Ice Arena in older I mean, Gran Turismo 4 and Gran Turismo 5. Well, I should try this car. Track number 8 is Smoky Mountain North. Let's get it on. Damn it. Okay. It's a very fast car, I can tell you that, but fast car doesn't mean it will have the best handling. Okay, it's not that bad. Instead of race car, I might also say that it kind of sounds and gains speed like Group B vehicles. Okay. It was a little fun. Alright. I had some fun playing with this car, but this time we move on to the last track in arcade mode. Which vehicle I'm gonna use for the last track I have here? Alright. Hmm. Screw that, I'm gonna use a Peugeot 206. The last track I have here is Pikes Peak Downhill, which is just a reversed version of Pikes Peak Hill Climb, but you may already know about that. Again, got a bit of a problem with steering, and sadly didn't have a chance to make a circle drift. Again, but this time it was saved. Because I'm driving on a downhill section, I might feel a little oversteer. Okay, now I'll just have to go through here to this section, one hairpin, and then all I have to do is just get in fast, take a right turn and go to the finish line. And that's all I had. That's the Pikes Peak. Okay, so I got it over. Okay, no credits, nothing like that, but what we have is all tracks unlocked, all races also unlocked. Alright, we have end credits for arcade mode. So I'm gonna turn off my microphone and I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the next one. So I'm gonna have a good mood, a better mood than last time I had. Maybe it will be much more fun. Okay, stay tuned for the next video and have a nice day.